scheduled meeting for which the date, time, and location is set forth in the annual notice of meetings adopted by the Waldeck Zoning Board. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, said annual notice has been filed with Borough Clerk, a copy posted in the vestibule of the Waldeck Administration Building, and copies transmitted to the official newspapers of the borough as designated by the governing body, to wit, the Bergen Record and the Ridgewood News. Joyce, roll call.
Mr. Boaz? Mr. Walsh?
Here.
Mr. Neiman?
Here.
Mr. Wilkerski? Mr. Centennial?
Here.
Mr. Senzo? Ms. Lukino? Here. Mr. Selkow?
Here.
Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Has everybody had an opportunity to read the minutes? Any issues? Somebody want to make a motion that?
I make the motion we waive the reading of the minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Someone make a motion to approve the minutes?
Make a motion to approve minutes.
I'll second it.
Is that a vote or Joyce, is that a vote or?
I know just not all in favor.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Tonight, there's no resolutions. We didn't have any applicants last month, so we'll skip to that. And we're at the first applicant, Director. Do you want to come up and set? Cliff, do you want to?
Stand for the moment. Are you both going to be speaking?
I'm sorry, sir, can you speak
Are
up?
you both going to be speaking?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Step back, get by the microphone. Going to swear you in together, all righty?
I'm sorry, do we sit or stand?
Just stand for, while he swears you in, then you can sit.
Okay.
Please raise your right hands. Do you swear testimony you're about to give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, each of you in succession, state your names and spell your last.
Andrew, Director?
Spell the last.
What?
Spell it. Your last.
Oh, Director.
Gabrielle Riley, Reilly.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Nisselwood, why are we here?
Mr. and Mrs. would like to install a 6-foot fence on a corner lot where as per our zoning ordinance, a portion of it is only permitted to be a 4-foot high fence. If you look at the survey, I depicted the elevation of where the 4-foot fence is permitted by ordinance, whereas they would like to install a 6-foot fence in that space.
So why don't you pick?
Corner lot. Um, Okay, so just so everybody understands, the photos show that there's a fence presently there, correct?
Correct.
And so is this a replacement of that fence?
Yes, but the fence is not permitted. When we bought the house, it was already there.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went to Joe, he said we have to, get the variance. Do you want to put up the same size fence that's already there?
So there's already a 6-foot fence there, even though 4 feet is permitted?
There's a very old fence
Yeah.
in the
kind of falling down.
But it's there.
It's there.
Okay.
It's there, it's up. It's a bit of an eyesore. We're very private people. We have a dog in the backyard, and we've saved up for a while to replace the fence, and we didn't realize we couldn't replace it with what we had. That's when we found out. We went to get a permit. Joe was very gracious in walking us through the whole process, and we found out we can't do that until we go through this process. So here we are.
Okay. Joe, do we know if there was ever a formal variance granted for the
This, no.
And the fence wasn't permitted. We didn't, Joe said if it was permitted, we would be able to replace it, but the people who we bought the house from never permitted it, so.
Or
kind of-
possibly the people before them?
Yeah,
Or could, that's true.
it's old.
And it, yeah, it's, so,
So there's no evidence that anybody ever pulled a permit for that matter. Joe, if you know, when did
The town zone for it.
when did the zoning impose the limit of 4 feet on a corner lot?
Was that part of the master plan in the 70s? Yeah.
70s? Okay. And this thing doesn't look like it predates that. So we don't have that loophole. Okay.
and one more comment I'd like to add, if I can, apologize if I've interrupted. The way the property lines, and I don't know if the pictures do it justice, but I understand the reasoning for the rule. It's because you don't want to create a blind spot for someone making a turn. But where our fences is so far situated back that it is really nowhere near the turn.
And there's a lot of cars parking right next to our property all the time, in and out, in and out. So that's why we also want to have it at 6 feet, where it is.
So,
It's a cul-de-sac.
It's a very busy cul-de-sac.
all right, the survey,
I have colored pictures if that's easier.
I'm looking at the survey.
Can I share this?
Divide up. Yep.
You do it.
Okay.
Set very far back at the lot of property line.
Of course.
You gotta enter that as evidence.
Yeah.
Joe, can you explain how it works to us, how it aligns with the house and how it's in violation of what's permitted?
Well, if the house on the bottom, that portion of the property was where really our house is.
Uh-huh.
We would have paid for this whole system fence. But because the house next to them in the tower is facing the tower, that's the reason why only 4 foot high fences. Asking why, I didn't do that.
No,
And if you ask for me, I'd give them the permit 100%.
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My recollection is that we wind up with an excess of side yards.
Yeah.
And we have a corner.
Well, you have 2 fronts.
Right.
Two fronts.
You have the primary and the secondary front, so that's the reason for it.
Now, help me, I'm looking at the survey, and it appears that the fence comes along what should be the back line, and then makes the turn. But
How far from the curb, from the edge of the property?
Well, the property starts 10 feet from the curb.
Right.
You can actually see the outer line of the curb.
Mm-hmm.
So the fence has to be really on the property. So it's 10 feet from the curb, that's where the property begins.
okay. Here's what I'm looking at. Help me see if I'm misunderstanding it. it appears that if we call for the moment, the part of the house that has the patio, the rear, it appears that we have the fence going all the way across that back and then turning the corner of the property, but not going all the way to the front, rather going across to the house.
Correct.
So that there's a large portion of front yard that is unfenced.
Correct.
Okay, and looking behind, lot 51, that's another house, right? So the fence isn't actually encumbering the corner.
The front of the house or the corner?
It has,
Right.
the ruling of the 4 versus 6 has to do with the next adjacent house.
Gotcha.
Because these people are looking at a 6-foot fence when they're looking at the front of the house, that's the idea. But if it's an existing.
Oh, but they're not, because they're turned to McLaren. So when they're looking at the front, they're here, and they're looking at their property. Only if they look to the side are they seeing a 6-foot fence, am I correct?
They're just as in favor as we are, because they have a dog.
Okay,
Actually, they'll benefit, because they'll have a nice fence.
a nicer looking fence.
All right.
They're not here, so.
Well, and presumably if they had a problem, they would be here.
Right,
We've certainly seen that before.
okay. We got
Okay.
enough? Right, anybody on the board, Nadia, have, Marty, do you have any questions? Rich?
No, sir.
Bill? No questions?
What type of fence are you gonna put up to replace this one?
The typical white TV fence that we
White
see,
PVC.
that you see, that we like to go with, but, lately it's been flip-flopping, what's kind of now for wood than PVC. But, our neighbors have a white fence that's brand new, like yours, so we're gonna try to match that. We're very, we're in favor of making the area look nicer and keeping the upkeep of the neighborhood. And that's kind of why we're in a bit of between a rock and a hard place, because normally we would just say, get the 4 feet and we'd be done with it. And certainly my wife here has spent a tremendous amount of time going through the motions of getting all this stuff together, calling the newspaper, mailing, it's a process.
The PVC fence that you're putting up, is it solid all the way to the top, or is it lattice
show a
work at the
picture?
top?
I have a picture, yeah, hold on.
Because I know what that costs.
It's like this one, the top one.
So it's either going to look like this, so it'll have a grate there.
Yeah, I know that one pretty well. That's exactly what I put up at the back of my driveway.
Yeah, so there are some options, and we're,
Yeah.
We've got, these various different.
Right, yeah. So the last foot of it is almost certainly not gonna be
Locking and opening.
completely blocking. It'll have the open lattice work.
Yeah, and the gate.
Yeah.
Bill, you good?
I am.
Okay, any comments? Well, first off, I'll open it to the audience for questions, none. Open it to the audience for comments, none. There's nobody here. Okay, now,
I would be in favor of a 30 minutes.
Marty,
I'd also be,
Rich,
I'm in favor.
Bill?
I'm in favor. I think it'll be an improvement.
I'd be in favor of it too. Clearly, it benefits the neighborhood.
You have a legal basis in that there is an existing fence that is of the same dimension. It may or may not have been permitted, nobody has any record of it, but it is open and notorious in its violation of the zoning and has been there for a period of years. They should be able to continue that with now a formal variance.
Okay? Somebody want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve this application.
I'll second it.
We need to vote. Okay.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mr. Eden?
Cliff, all yours.
All righty. Okay. The way it works is, there will be a resolution of this board, which will issue next month, okay? are not in the clear until not only that resolution is published, but 45 days thereafter, because that is the period during which someone can come back and object.
Okay?
That being said, I believe that Mr. Miskelwick will issue you a permit if you so desire on the basis of this approval, but at that point, you would be putting it up at your own risk in case anybody decides to be foolish and protest this.
So I'm sorry, if we wait the 45 days?
If you would actually be waiting a month and 45 days.
Okay.
And then, assuming that there's no objection, you'd know you're 1,000% clear. In this case, you're probably 99.9% clear.
They might want to try to get it in before, when's our
Okay.
next meeting? December 11th, so it would be
A month.
45 days from December 11th to
Yeah.
be completely legally clear.
45 days from December 11th.
From December 11th.
Yeah.
We can get the permit.
You can get the permit tomorrow, well,
Okay.
whatever Joe.
And
Yeah, I know, I was getting a dirty look.
And so if we, I think we probably will wait, because I believe in following the rules. And if the fence carriers can't put it in the winter, does this carry over to, we can do it in the
A year.
spring?
You have a year.
Okay.
And after a year, if for some reason that you didn't get it in, come back and
Oh, we'll-
Come back.
send us a
It'll be
letter.
less than a
Come
year,
back
but-
before the expiration.
Before the end of the year, and we
You
can-
can almost certainly depend on it.
Yeah, I mean,
being
I'll try to
accepted.
schedule for January if they'll do it. If not, then we'll wait till
Given the
March.
weather we've had, you probably
Sure.
can get away with it. All right. Thank you.
Thank you for your
Thank you so
time.
much for your
Congratulations.
help.
We appreciate everything.
Joyce, thank you for all your help.
All right, and we've marked, Joyce, just to finish the record, we've marked the color photo applicants one. A1. All right, pass this to Joyce for her copy. Okay.
Okay, next applicant, you ready? All right, next applicant, if you want to come. Same routine, just stand while our attorney swears you in.
Hi.
Hi.
You swear testimony you're about to give shall leave the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay. Each of you state your name and spell your last, please.
Jennifer McNamara, McNamara.
Okay. Mr. McNamara? Okay. You can be seated. Okay, you can speak faster than I can write, so.
Okay, I'll talk to Joe. Joe, you want to just,
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. McNamara, proposing to do a second-story addition of existing house foundation. The only reason they're here is because their current house is legally non-conforming, so they are capacitating the legal non-conforming to the house. Everything is actually the same, all the setbacks are the same, lot coverage is the same.
what variances do they need? Side setback, lot coverage?
Correct. Front yard, R1 zone requires a 50-foot front yard setback. Their current setback is 25.7 feet. And also side yard, total of both, 20 feet minimum on one side, total of both sides is 35. Whereas on the side of the lot, they have 5.39, and total of both sides is 20.74 feet. And again, it's exactly how the house is sitting right now.
Okay. And total lot coverage is okay?
Lot coverage is at 35.6%, was 40 required, was 32.1.
Okay, so they only need two variances.
Correct.
Okay.
existing.
hardship.
Right, that's a major hardship, exactly. The required lot size in part one drawing is 15,000 square
15,000?
feet. We're at 75.9, so it's somewhere on the side.
Do you have any thing to add to that, reasoning why you're putting the second floor on? You need
We
to-
currently have 2 bedrooms downstairs and 1 upstairs. We have 3 children. We're hoping to move everybody upstairs and open up the bottom floor to have more living space and also to make the outside of our house match the other houses on the street and increase curb appeal.
We also only have one full bathroom currently.
Yes,
So we want
with 3 children.
Yes.
Say no more.
Okay.
I don't have any questions.
Any questions from the board? Marty? Rich?
No.
Bill, do you got?
You said you were gonna wanna improve the curb appeal, so, so you plan to replace the siding,
Yep, should,
windows?
it will look like this when we're done.
The color is still
The colors, yeah, the color is still up for debate, but currently we have a very large slope over the garage, and we're hoping to make the entire house look cohesive. And the builder who is doing our house, hopefully, if we get the variance, has done other houses on the street, so it will look cohesive with the rest of the street.
You've done in the past year.
Yeah, and also my sister Polidoro on the same
Both by
block,
the same builder, so we're kind of following the same sort of blueprint to keep it.
the same look.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. and Mrs. McNamara, who prepared these plans?
Mike Sisti. Mike
Your
Sisti,
architect?
the contractor,
Oh,
who
contractor,
is
okay.
also sending them out to his architects, and we had
Okay.
GSA architect before, and then the survey was done when we bought the house.
Have these been reviewed by the building department?
We sent everything in.
You looked at them?
Typically, for the purpose of the variance, this is sufficient. For the purpose of building permit application, either the homeowner has to put their own plans and sign them.
Or sign and seal, right?
Or not.
Yeah,
And
okay.
he sent them to his architect to have them
The
sealed.
builder's gonna do
Correct.
that.
Yes.
And he's going to. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
That's
Thank
it.
you, Brian.
Questions? Again, I'll open it up to the public. Nobody here? What? No questions, no comments. All right, back to the board. Any final comments?
I'd be in favor of this application, makes sense, it would be beautiful and, cohesiveness like stated, and also definitely needs to be children, so.
Marty?
I'd be in favor.
Rich?
I'm in favor as well.
Bill?
I think it's a nice improvement, for you and your family, and I think it's a nice improvement for the neighborhood.
And
I'd be in favor.
I myself would be in favor. It's clearly a hardship of an undersized lot and beneficial to the town to have you improve the lot and improve the area. So I'd be in favor. Somebody want to make a motion to?
I'll make a motion to approve this application.
I'll second it.
Mr. Walsh?
Yes.
Mr. Mannion?
Yes.
Mr. Centennial?
Yes.
Ms. Latino? Yes. Mr. Saracolo?
Yes.
Okay, same situation, you have a board's approval, there will be a resolution issuing on December 11th, I believe is the date. At that time, that starts the clock running on the 45 days for anybody to object. It doesn't sound like, but ultimately, you have to know that if you proceed right now, you do have that risk, however small. So you're on your own at that point. You wait the month and 45 days, then assuming there's no objection, it's fully approved.
We're gonna leave where at.
Yeah.
It's probably going to take you that long to get through. Yeah.
Yeah. There's plenty of other things you can be doing for
Yes.
For Chris, yeah, for this time of the year.
You're gonna be busy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Good night.
Old business is the next on the agenda. I don't know of any old business. New business, anybody have anything? Good.
Any word on a new appointment for Ken?
Joyce?
Oh, no, okay.
No,
He's
no,
been
no.
in the board.
thought you said, yeah, I thought you said Rich is the regular member, so he took that position? So now we need a replacement for an alternate, right?
Yeah, I would,
And fill
honestly, I would anticipate that you're probably not gonna get that until the turn of the year.
to the January, yeah.
Yeah, with the reorg.
That's what I had heard as well.
Okay.
They're thinking, wait till,
Yeah, with this little time, and,
Yeah, it doesn't
you know,
make sense,
it's
true.
not like, if there was something massive coming in,
Of course.
it'd be a different deal.
That's
That's
it.
all my question was.
That's only new business?
Yeah.
All right, somebody make a motion for adjournment?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second, all in favor? Aye. All right, we're done. Thank you.
Still on applicants coming our way in December?
see that, they finally knocked down a restaurant.
Shanley's.
Excellent, no, excellent.
Whether they will make December.
It wasn't my impression that they were gonna clear that lot.
Yeah, oh no, they said that it's gonna be about